There, Josiah David Fenimore back for another video. We are in Exodus chapter 17. Exodus chapter 17. And all the congregation of the children of Israel journeyed from the wilderness of Sin after their journeys, according to the commandment of the Lord, and pitched in Rephidim. And there was no water for the people to drink. Wherefore the people did chide with Moses, and said, Give us water that we may drink. And Moses said unto them, Why chide ye with me? Therefore do ye tempt the Lord? And the people thirsted there for water. And the people murmured against Moses, and said, Wherefore is this that thou hast brought us out of Egypt, to kill us and our children and our cattle with thirst? And Moses cried out unto the Lord, saying, What shall I do unto this people? They be almost all ready to stone me. And the Lord said to Moses, Go on before the people, and take with thee of the elders of Israel, and thy rod, wherewith thou smotest the river, take in thy hand, and go. Behold, I will stand before thee there upon the rock in the Horeb, and thou shalt smite the rock, and there shall come water out of it, that the people may drink. And Moses did so in the sight of the elders of Israel, and he called the name of the place Messiah, and Meribah, because of the chiding of the children of Israel, and because they tempted the Lord, saying, Is the Lord among us or not? That's a little fun story that the children of Israel were murmuring against God again. We need to drink some water. Why did you bring us out of Egypt if we're just going to die here? And so he smote a rock, and water started pouring forth from the rock. They were drinking. Then came Amalek, and fought with Israel in Rephidim. And Moses said unto Joshua, Choose us out men, and go out, fight with the Amalek. Tomorrow I will stand on the top of the hill with the rod of God in my hand. So Joshua did as Moses had said to him, and fought with Amalek. And Moses, Aaron, and Hur went up to the top of the hill. And it came to pass, when Moses held up his hand, that Israel prevailed. And when he let down his hand, Amalek prevailed. But Moses' hands were heavy, and they took a stone and put it under him, and he sat thereon. And Aaron and Hur stayed up his hands, the one on the other side, and the other on the other side, and his hands were steady until going down from the sun. And Joshua comforted Amalek and his people with the edge of the sword. And the Lord said unto Moses, Write this for a memorial in a book, and rehearse it into the ears of Joshua, for I will utterly put forth the remembrance of Amalek from under heaven. And Moses built an altar, and called the name of it Jehoshaphat-Nisi, for he said, Because the Lord has sworn that the Lord will have war with Amalek from generations to generation. So the Lord gave them a win in battle, but Moses had to keep his hands up, and so that they would win during the battle. That was an interesting tidbit. And then that Aaron and Hur had to go up and hold his arms up so that he wouldn't get tired, because he did get tired. And so they had to hold his arms up so that God could be their strength. God would strengthen them supernaturally. And he wanted them to write it down so that Joshua remembered it. Alright, well, that's chapter 17. I'll see you on 18.